Good evening, Paolo. Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to see you.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Paolo, you've been a wonderful friend of Sanctuary's over the years and one of our biggest advocates. So, what is it about our work that gets you all fired up to tell the world about us?
Well, I think in my life, everything I try to think about and focus on is to do things that people haven't done before because there's a need and no one's thought about how to deal with that need. And I think that's what excites me about Sanctuary. There's a massive need in the church that it needs to be met, that has not been met for various reasons, but Sanctuary exists to meet that need, which is to help people who live with mental health issues, to come alongside them, not only as in the leadership of the church, but also as a community, because I really believe that it is the power of God unleashed through the community as a whole that really brings healing to people. So that's what Sanctuary really focuses on. And that's what really excites me about it. And it is such a huge need. And the Sanctuary has been created ultimately by God, who put people there like Daniel, who's a good friend of mine, you, Daniel,
Mhm.
to do this work along with your team and everyone else involved. I'm really excited about what it's doing and what it will do.
Mm. Wow, that's so cool. Paolo, you're a very busy man. So, where and how do you find time in your day to care for your own mental health?
I think you learn lessons over life. Life has a way of shaping you and molding you and bringing you into new experiences that help you deal with mental health. Now, that's your own experiences, but then you also have other people that help you. Sanctuary is a great tool for that. But for me personally, it is one of the greatest things that helps me is I go for an early morning walk every day. That sets the tone for my whole day. It's like laying a foundation for my life every day. I have to report every day because that fresh foundation is what I need every day to build my life upon. And that just is my time to spend with God, my time to see nature, to meditate, and it fills up my spiritual gas tank. And then I use it during the day. But if I start out the day with an empty tank, it's kind of hard to run the car, and all sorts of things start to happen. So filling up the gas tank, the spiritual gas tank in the morning for me has been one of the greatest things, along many other things. But that to me is the biggest thing that has helped me.
Mm, very good. So, Paolo, let's talk about Fluvog shoes. I don't know if you're a fan, but what shoe style would you go for and why?
Mm. I'm definitely a fan of Fluvog shoes. I think I love it because it is a piece of art. It's not a shoe, right? This is something that is really created by artists, by an artist, and I love the shoes. I just wish they would make a pair of soccer cleats. Now I don't know how they're going to do it, but if they had that, I'm the first one in line to buy those because those would be really cool.
Well, there's a challenge for you, John. The Aquilini soccer cleats. Let's see them. We want to see them. Uh, so, Paolo, there's a story that many of us know titled Footprints in the Sand, where a
Mhm.
person notices that there is only one set of footprints during the lowest points of his life. And God
Mhm.
responds to him and says, when you saw only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. As we ponder this well-known story and how it speaks to our gala theme tonight of In My Shoes, can you share about a time when you felt that God carried you?
Mm. Well, as I look back in my life, I think there was many times when he carried me. Actually, as I think about it, I think he carries me every single day, all the time. I think he really, at the end of the day, carries us really from the time of birth through our life into death, through death and into the resurrection, and ultimately into his kingdom. I mean, when I think of carry, it's really, I don't know, the image for me when you say that, it's about a mother carrying her child. There's comfort, there's security, there's protection. And that's what God is all about. So when I think of that, maybe think about it, I guess, one set of footprints all the way in a sense. But yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful little poem. And I've seen many times in my life where, you get from one point to another point and you don't know how you got through that dark period in your life.
Mm.
But the reason why you don't know how you got from this point to this point was because God was carrying you, right?
Yeah.
That's how you didn't walk that. God was with you, God carried you. And it is in those times, probably when your darkest times, that you feel God is so far away from you that he's actually the nearest, and he's cradling you and he's holding you. And if there's anybody here tonight that is going through any kind of mental health issue, I would just like to look into this camera and tell you, God is carrying you, even though you don't feel it.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Paolo. You know, we are so thrilled to have you as part of our family, and just thank you for sharing this special time with us this evening.
All right. It was great to be here, and enjoy the rest of the evening.